This lesson is about the USB microscope and its application on the study of the parchment in particular. And then we will move on the Iron Gall ink. So what we call USB microscope are this kind of tool. There are many on the market. I don't recommend you to spend much on buying them because basically it's the same quality, the same kind of sensor. So they are made, basically you will have a rotating wheel here that is for the focusing, and then over here generally you will have a system to increase the lighting over here. We'll discuss in this lesson the application of a Raking light to the USB micro, so we'll see a little bit of a modification that will increase noticeably the quality of your image for your documentation of the parchment. And then we'll discuss how to distinguish the hair side from the fresh side of a parchment, and also how to have an idea of the manufacturing process. At least I will show some examples. We are going to work on this contemporary modern parchment, so it's recent, and we are going to apply the USB microscope to check the difference between skin side and the hair side. So we put the microscope on top over here, so we can see the image over there is already. So this is the minimum magnification. I go all the way, so I'm turning this one, so I'm rotating, and there it is. So this is the first magnification, and then I can go up to this magnification, and from here I can increase the lighting, so I can actually see much better. Okay, there it is. This is the maximum magnification, so actually go on the side. For the analysis of the parchment, we don't need the higher magnification because basically we want to check the presence of follicles from the hair side. So we definitely will go to the basic magnification. So this one. A trick to increase the quality of this examination is to have Raking light, because we want to study the surface of the parchment. Now the lighting over here, you see, basically it's kind of will be diffuse light. Actually a lot of it will be even reflected because it's just on top, on the same side where there is the camera. The camera is in the middle and the lighting is all around. So we are going to have an image, at least it will be diffuse light, but definitely not Raking light. We remove the light from the lamp, so you see I'm covering here with my hand also to stop other light, so there is nothing coming from the lamp. So I go here and I use this lighting here, just a small lamp that you can have in your lab. So I found this one. So I put the microscope over here. So this is the standard image that you get when you work with a USB microscope using its own diffuse light, basically its own lamps. Then if you put the Raking light on the side, like this one, and then you remove the lighting from the microscope, from the USB, so I'm reducing it, you see, you get an image when you have a feeling of the structure of the object. Okay, it's definitely much better, so I can take an image. We now start to test the USB micro with Raking light on the actual antiphonary parchment. So we start with this side with two capital letters, one and another one over here. We have the front, the internal top light from the USB microscope. So we put this one on the top to start the measurement. We see for focusing, we change to find the focusing spot. So this is with the internal top light. Let's do the Raking light. So I'm removing the light from here. Okay, this one is already external light, so it's much more Raking. So I'm using a further external lighting. Okay, and this Raking light over here, you see we got much better detail. We can move now to check the other side of the parchment. So I'm flipping. So for example, we can measure here also on the top of the other side. So we have the top internal light on at the maximum power. So I go here. Okay, so you see here we have a different structure. This is the diffuse reflected light, so I can remove it now. So this one goes off, and I use the Raking light. You see now the difference is really straightforward. We have much more details. In particular, you see there is, we can tell there is a coating, a heavy coating on it. This coating we will analyze with FTIR spectroscopy, so we'll find out that is calcium carbonate, that there is abundant on this side of the parchment. But definitely we can tell the difference when we use Raking light rather than the diffuse light.